everyone. Today we'll be doing science. This is a book, Cambridge Primary Science. It's book 3. It's in the series. It's basically learners who are year 3, which is like grade 3, so like 8, 9, and 10-year-olds. It's by John Board and Alan Cross. So let's get started. The introduction, and you'll learn how to do 5 different stuff, types of science investigations. We'll be learning to do how to do 5 different types of science investigations: research, peer testing, observing over time, identify and classifying, pattern seeking. And you'll also learn about plants, materials, life, living things, forces, and the Earth in space. It will show you how to use the book. And let's get on. This is basically just to show, but we're going to get to the chapter now. Here's the chapter. Unit 1, plants are living things. 1.1, alive or not alive. We're going to find differences between things that are living, were once alive, and that had never lived. Use 7 rules to see if something is alive or not. Learn about scientific inquiry. Learn how to classify things, collect and record observations. Getting started. Look at the picture. How can we know that something is alive? Which things are alive? Which things have never been alive? And here is some keywords, I think. Data or data, dead, gas, oxygen, seeds, waste product. So we're going to look in the picture. Let's see in the picture. We see a frog. A frog is a living thing. So this is living. So a frog is alive. We're going to put a L, alive. Next I see some rocks. They've never been alive. They're an object. They're not a living thing. They can. So we're gonna put a NL, not living. Next we see a mushrooms. Mushrooms are living because how do we know? Because they are plant and they can grow, and also they can reproduce, and also movement, because you can see that they're growing everywhere. So that's living. The snake is a living thing, so that's living. A rock again, so not living. This is a statue, so that is not living. It cannot breathe, it cannot reproduce, it cannot give out toxic waste. Next is a ram or a goat. It's living. This eagle is a living thing. A tree is also living because it's breathing and because it gives out oxygen. Also, you can see it's living. And then bushes are also living. Let's move on. So we're gonna read this comprehension, and it's called Plants Grow. This young plant has just started growing. It needs water and sunlight. The young plant can feel the light and it grows towards the light. The young plant is alive. The plant makes a gas called oxygen. Oxygen is a waste product of plants. Plants get rid of the oxygen into the air. Oxygen is one of the gases in the air. The oxygen in the air is very important because it is a gas which all animals need to live. When the plant is older, it will make seeds. The new plants will grow from the seed. Questions. Number 1. Are all plants and animals alive? The answer is yes. They are all alive. Is every part of the plant alive? Yes. They all grow. The leaves grow. They grow bigger. They grow like bigger. They can grow bigger than this, and then this like here is like the plant that could be like an apple. The stem grows. You can see there's 2 layers. These were the older leaves. Then you can see they're greener. They're darker in color. This is light in color. You can see these look stronger than these. You can see there's 2 separate parts. So this used to be one of those, and these are separate parts. So the stem grows and also the roots. You can't see it, but underground there are roots growing when there's water and the nutrients in the soil. So they are growing. How could we care for a plant that is growing in the classroom? We could water it every single day. Water it, water it very often, and also make sure it has enough sunlight. 7 rules: alive or not alive. Each day you see animals and plants that are alive. You see materials like wood and straw that were once part of a living thing. Other materials like sand have never been alive. Try using these 7 rules to see if something is alive. Living things do all 7. Okay, let's say a plant. Let's say a tree. A tree doesn't move, but it can like spread, like it could be a sapling, like this sapling with small roots. Then it could be and then it could grow into a little tree. And then it could grow into a huge tree like this. And all the roots would spread. So yes, it will move. It needs water and food. Plants make their own food. It's a process called photosynthesis. They use sunlight, carbon dioxide, and and water. They need those because it makes waste. So trees can make waste like leaves on the floor, and also like some trees can get like the stuff coming out of its bark, and it also like releases gases, waste, like I said, like for oxygen through the stomata on the leaves. This process is called transpiration. And also, but aquatic plants excrete metabolic waste through diffusion, like that, like algae and that stuff. So yes, it does make waste. It needs air, but because carbon dioxide is from air and it needs that, can sense the world around. Yes, it does sense it. Can have young, yes. Trees can have seeds that spread by like animals, birds, and wind, nature. So yes, they can. So you can do this at home. You can check if it's alive or not. You need a plant, a bare branch, a plastic plant, a block of wood, or a piece of rock. And then you describe each one. Is it alive or not? Use these 7 rules to check if they do. So here we have this nice picture of tomatoes, and here's some information. When do leaves die? Sometimes it is hard to say if something is alive or not. Are these leaves alive? The plant is alive, so all the leaves on it are alive. Some of the leaves have fallen off. They are not a part of the living thing. Some dead leaves on the ground are yellow and dry. Even the green leaves on the ground are now dead because they're not part of the living thing. And then here's the last one. Look what I can do. It's the last of this chapter, I think. I can find differences between that are living things that were once alive and things that have never lived. You can put a cross if you do. A tick. I can use all 7 rules to see if something is alive or not. I know about all the types of scientific inquiry. I can classify things. I can collect and record observation. Yes. And this is 1.2 for the next video. Thank you for listening to my video, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.